Let me ask you a question. Is your car dealership using email marketing as a technology to broadcast emails or as an art form? Should I dare to say, like a musician would? Now don't worry, this is not another boring video on email open rates, click-throughs, personalization, segmentation, and the oh-so-scary compliance. There are already plenty of great contents on these subjects, including a few quality pieces we've curated ourselves here at Turbo Marketing on our social media channels. No, this training is more my effort to help you look at email marketing with a completely different set of eyes, with a different perspective. For you to look at it like you've never looked at it before. Look, when it comes down to email marketing, I do consider myself a professional. I've started close to 15 years ago when email marketing was barely a word. We had servers in our basement, like cloud-based platform, like the ones you're probably using at a dealership didn't even exist. And we were already helping dealers leverage the emails they were collecting, and in some cases even helping them collect their first emails to generate sales. I had the privilege since then to send millions, literally, of emails for hundreds of dealers of all makes and models, coast to coast, across the country. I even have a few dealers for which I sent 1 million emails, just like for that one dealer, myself. I had the privilege of gathering a lot of insight, a lot of information, and today I would like to share that information with you. Share with you a bunch of free tactics and tools you'll be able to use to just completely bring your email marketing game to a different level. Now, why is it important that you look at email marketing from a different angle? Well, if you're an automotive marketing professional, you would be crazy to dismiss email as a communication tool for your dealership. It is still in the top 3 most effective channel to drive visits to your dealership website and the most effective digital technique to generate sales. So keeping informed about the latest trends in the industry, in my opinion, is paramount. But while having a good understanding of email marketing techniques and best practices is critical, failing to understand that email marketing is an art form that requires practice and finesse will be detrimental to any email strategy and will prevent you from achieving your communications goal. For this reason, I would like you to imagine, for an instant, email marketing as a piano or as a guitar. You probably know many people who own one of these instruments, but I'm sure that not all of them are great pianists or guitarists. I cringe personally at the idea of visiting a few of my own relatives who always seem to find a way to force me to listen to them play while I try to hide the grimaces on my face every time they hit a wrong note. You probably have a few acquaintances of your own that like to trap you in the same way, right? So we both agree. Owning a musical instrument doesn't necessarily make you a great musician, able to move people and evoke strong emotions while playing. Well, same goes for email marketing. It's not because you own an email marketing software or solution that it makes you a great email marketer. Now, it's critical that you stop thinking about email marketing as an email blast. When we start working with a new dealer, their marketing team usually sees email marketing as a powerful technology to push specials and promotions. The first symptom that points to the faulty mindset is when we hear the dealer talk about doing an email blast. That expression alone encapsulates much of the behaviors and false notes that will follow. Most of the time, these dealers will start their email marketing campaign strategy with an offer they want to communicate. The offer is their starting point. Then they craft a message around the offer, embellish the offer with some cool graphics, and finally write a subject line and email copy that will reinforce, you guessed it, the offer. There are no surprises for the prospects throughout the campaign. From the subject line, the email, the graphic, and the landing page, everything says the same thing. In many cases, the prospect can literally figure out the whole campaign from the initial subject line. In addition, the verbiage is usually very corporate, and other than a few personalized merge fields here and there, the tone of the message speaks to the entire database as a whole, like if their customers were sitting in an auditorium while the message was read out loud. It might go something like this. Hi, first name. Our dealership would like to invite you to take advantage of this incredible service offer we have on this widget for you this month at an unbelievable price of... and come with a fancy creative that immediately tells the recipient that every other customer from the dealership received the exact similar offer because, let's face it, who in their right mind would take the time to create some graphics when sending an email to a friend or a colleague? Now, don't take me wrong. The email looks great, but they convey a corporate message shared from a corporate soapbox. No wonder the results are often minimal after execution. Now try this instead. Start with the end in mind. Next time your car dealership needs to send an email, try instead to be clear about the action you want your prospect or customer to take. Then reverse engineer the process to build your email strategy. In other words, don't think about the offer, think about your goal for the prospect. Now I know what you're thinking. Your goal is to sell a car, or sell some parts, or tires, or some service. I get it. But you're putting too much pressure on the email. You want the email to do all the work for you and send you pre-qualified, excited customers ready to buy at full price and take action now without voicing any objections. Well, that's not going to happen. Do you want your customers to call a specific phone number so your sales team can do the heavy lifting? That's your goal. That will work. Do you want your prospects to visit a specific landing page so they can complete a form to access a voucher so your sales team can call them and provide them required salesmanship to get the deal done? Well, then that's your goal. That can work. Do you want people to visit your dealership in person so your people can make a presentation and sell a car? Well, that's your goal. That can work. Now, with your goal in mind, create your email copy to get the reader to take that action. Drop the fluff. Every word should get the prospect to answer your call for action. Add just enough information to qualify the prospect and make sure your message creates enough curiosity so they want to take the desired action. And don't be scared to get personal. When crafting your message, try to have one specific customer in mind. That customer that you're writing for, not your whole database. Write your email to that person as if you were writing to a friend. Leave out the graphics and dealership logos or the fancy headers and footers provided with most email templates. Go raw. Now, it's important to track, so don't drop the HTML, but make your HTML messages look like plain text. Just like the dozen of emails you send every day from your computer or phone to friends, families, and coworkers. With this new approach, your email copy would now sound more like this. Hi, first name. This morning when I came in, I saw Jack, our service manager, and he told me that he found a few extra boxes of widget that I forgot about. I thought you might be excited by the possibility to get one of these at half price. Could you give me a quick call and let me know either way if you're interested or not so I can offer it to someone else? And your subject line could simply be, Hey, we found a box for you. See the difference? The subject line makes you want to know what's in the inbox, and the body of the email makes you think that this opportunity is a gift from heaven and that the service advisors thought of you first before reaching out to all the others. You feel special. The urgency is sky high, and the chances that you call the sender to take advantage of the promotion or tell them you're not are maximized, which was your goal from the start. You could get creative like this with offers from any of your dealership's department. And now you're making your email marketing software sing like a virtuoso. Well, I hope you enjoyed the content and the tactic I just reviewed with you in this video. This tactic is part of the system I use here at Turbo Marketing to help dealers and automotive sales professionals sell more cars each month. But be careful not to fall in the trap of chasing single tactics as your means to grow your sales. Tactics are only tactics if they're not part of an overarching system supporting an overall strategy. Your goal should not be to chase the latest tactics, but to build for yourself a machine that will consistently and predictably help you turn total strangers into paying customers. Now, I'll be honest, putting together all the pieces of the ideal customer acquisition machine, measuring conversions at every step of the sales funnel, tweaking it, and optimizing it is not an easy task. That's why I decided to create a program where you now have the ability to work with my team and me to build your own customer acquisition machine, one that will predictably and consistently turn total strangers into paying customers and raving fans. Imagine having not only the blueprint for building your machine, but access to in-depth knowledge about every stages, access to the same technology I use, access to the same copywriters to write your scripts, access to the same video editors to produce your content, and access to the same toolbox of tactics to experiment within your system. Imagine having access to like-minded individuals from the car business who are also building and tweaking their own customer acquisition machine. Imagine being able to ask them questions and compare your metrics with theirs so you can see if and where there is room for improvements. No more guessing, no more trying to figure it out, but only black and white answers for every question you might have while putting your customer acquisition machine and tweaking it to perfection. If you would like to have a conversation with me to see if this program might be something you would like to explore, and if you would be a good fit for the program, I invite you to schedule a strategy call using the button underneath this video. During the call, I will review with you your current customer acquisition processes so we can find together areas of growth and opportunities for yourself and your dealership. For this reason, when you book your strategy call, make sure you have a few minutes to answer a couple of questions about you and your store. I want to get on this call with you prepared, having done my due diligence and ready to provide you with some insights that you'll be able to use immediately to grow your sales. Whether you're a good fit or not for the program, I want our time together to be of the utmost value for you. Now, to avoid wasting your time or mine, here's a fair warning. If you're lazy, uncommitted, and not absolutely serious about building your customer acquisition system and changing your life and your income forever, don't register for the strategy session. First, you'll hate the process because I hound and breathe down the neck of the people who are accepted in the program to make sure they get results fast. There is also a substantial investment of time and money required to build a proper customer acquisition system, and my commitment to the people in the program is that I will bring every resource I have at my disposal to get them from where they are now to where they need to be in the shortest amount of time. But that requires dedication on their part, the willingness to do the work and follow the recipes, to study the content, and to do the required action steps at every stage. For these reasons, if you're only floating the idea of a customer acquisition machine around in your mind, don't book the strategy call. We will both be wasting our time. But if you are serious about tackling your customer attraction needs once and for all, then go for it and book your call now, and let's see if you might be a good fit for the program. If you're not, I will let you know so you can pursue other options. I might even suggest several opportunities and scenarios you might want to consider as alternatives to the program. What's important is that I will have had the opportunity to bring you value and insights and help you reach your automotive sales goals in one way or another. We will also be forever a new connection in the car business and maybe even become friends. That's what's most important for me. If you enjoyed the presentation and want more content like this, I encourage you to follow me on Facebook under 30 Days to Sell Cars, to subscribe to the podcast by the same name, to check out our YouTube channel and follow Turbo Marketing and me, Sean Casey, on Instagram and IGTV. On that note, I wish you a great day. I hope you crush your monthly goals. And like I love to say, let's sell some cars.